Hello, this is Krinstar. I am messing around with the concept of doing layers and channels and other fun, wacky stuff. So let me give a little bit of background. I was messing around with Reason right here, and this has got a quad note generator, and basically what it does is it sends random notes on these random different lanes, one, two, three, four, and as you can see, the pattern is in different colors, and that represents each of the different lanes. So as you can tell, that there's oranges, there's greens, there's blues, and there's purples. And then you can mess with the randomization, and all of this is being routed down to these MIDI outs. We have one, two, three, four. So basically, this is set up as MIDI channel one, MIDI channel two, MIDI channel three, MIDI channel four, so which sends out channel information. And I was like, well, how am I going to get these MIDI outs out to Bitwig? Because it normally you'd think of Bitwig and this device layer as basically one kind of channel or thing. So I'm like thinking, how can I do this? How can I do this? Instrument layer is actually how I was going to do it. Basically put each one of these instruments has a channel filter on it, one, two, three, four, and then it sends it to the correct instrument. So I got an organ. I got pigments is channel two. I got channel three is palindrome, and then channel four is the OBXA, basically the Oberheim clone from Alturia. So to give a little listen, it sounds kind of like this. As you can see, you can see the information's coming through on four different. So when this is running, it's going through here. Kind of sounds like Calliope. We can they have different types of settings and whatnot. That sounds bad. At any rate, I know what you're saying. I probably know what you're saying, but basically, you don't have reason, and so how is this worth it to me? Well, I hear you. I hear you. So I came up with same concept, reasons out, and note grid is in. Look at this. Basically, I have four channels or four constants here. They represent the four channels. It routes to the channel thing here, and this goes to whatever channel out that you want. So out of the note grid is the four channels again. So basically, what I did was, as I started off, is I duplicated this one and grabbed the same thing, replaced the instruments in there, but everything else is the same. Added in, removed the reason rack, added in the note grid, and then had some type of driver, like melody sauce. You can do your own MIDI or anything that you want MIDI wise. This is the more of the less the concepts in the note grid. I have a sample and hold LFO, and then I got another LFO to try to drive some randomness into the channel selection. Notice I have some randomness going on this one to try to drive it even more randomly, but with the selections. There's a ton of stuff you can do to try to unify or randomize or do what you need to do with the different types of devices or the modules that they have in the notegrid. But basically, all you have to do is just get it to do a different channel. Basically, it goes to the instrument layer channel again, and then I got the filter set up. So the Jupiter's on 1, I am Perfect's on 2, the June's on 3, and then Massive X on 4 with the ricochet and the note delay. And then a couple more processing things to give it some unique. Although not quite random on the MIDI, the actual note generation or pitch information, but that can be done the same way here also with the merge module here, and then the pitch information, the pitch constant, so we can send C1, C2, C3, and then put it through there, and then put it up to here, and then just remove melody sauce. So if I wanted to finally detail, and I've done this in numerous other videos, but I'm just put it back here just in case because I kind of love trying to remember how to do this. Get your merge module, and then you move it up to 4 since we have 4 different selections, and then you move it. Good. Put it up to here. Okay, so now it's moving. We don't have a way to gate or send gate information. I think it'll gate because the movement of this. Oh yeah, by the way, we need to move the selection here. But I'm gonna control the gate anyways. All right, and this thing right here always gets me. So anyways, pretty cool little concept. Oh, I forgot to turn off the gates. Mute. There we go. So basically, you can set this to mute when stopped, and it'll stop running the gate thing here, which will stop sending out MIDI information. But overall, pretty cool concept. I really like it. I keep forgetting that this layer exists, and you can slap a lot of different instruments in there to play. When I was doing the composite instrument, I could have used this rather than using different tracks. And then just sent my MIDI information through, and everything would have played. But this is actually cool because I can send multiple channels in there and select which instrument that I want to play within the selection and keep it down to one track for several. So it if you like a minimal interface, kind of like I normally do, where I'm only have a couple of instruments in there, like 3 or 4 just to cover the bases. It's kind of cool. So uses on this would be like sending like different types of melodies. Um, as you can see, it pops in between the different instruments for the different melodies. The sound, I wasn't really going for anything sound wise, so of course it sounds really off, but you could probably put in a piano, Rhodes, or instruments that complement each other, and be able to do all the stuff you need to do with that. So, at any rate, I hope you liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. I wanted to show it off. I will see you in the next video.